What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and again, I'm at my current new location. And I just want to say real quickly that in this video, just to start off, this is the last video I'm doing for this year. I want to say again, Happy New Year to everyone and have a wonderful, prosperous New Year and great and positive outcomes and beginnings and everything. And I also wanted to say I'm excited to say that I've been blessed. I'm surprised I got it. I'm blessed, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised I got this quick. I only been doing cause really been doing reviews and stuff here, so y'all since like what September ever since the first Black Ink episode when I've been really consistently doing videos. But yeah, I made the 200 mark. I'm over there now. I'm starting to get over there, so I'm just like, yay! Thank you, everybody. Hug, hug. I'm about to knock this thing off, but yeah, I wanted to thank, like I said, like my fellow YouTubers have inspired me to do videos. Of course, it's, my YouTube buddies. This is going. Shout out to Mike B. Of course, Miss Majestic. Some more love. The Ghetto View. Self Esteem Queen. J Mail. Shout out to him because I also did a podcast with him. Y'all can check it down. I did feature. It was the one last week, but it's awesome. Not just check out his channel, but also check out his website for inspiration when we discuss about everything. So check it out. Sorry about the plug. But anyway, y'all, the J Mayo and Squeaky Jones, Jamil TV, and now Janae Nebesa, and just it's going. I can go on and on as far as like just being thankful, and I want to say thank you guys. And oh Lord, y'all know with this hair, it's just confused some days. So I'm just tired, y'all. Not saying really tired, because I am able to give this video quicker, but this episode, we waited 3 weeks. And by the way, y'all, like I said, if y'all are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I hope y'all like what y'all listen to. I try to give you Tasha C, government name, Natasha Arrington. Yeah, that's my government, y'all. Is trying to give you everything in these videos, okay? So, all I can do. So, but anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy, like, subscribe, share, and we gonna go from there. Now, this episode, y'all, I won't break it down to you. It was one of those things where it should have been called, I'm over you, but, oh, isn't that so cute? I'm still in love. I still can't get over him. Let's get the show rolling. It's Love and Hip Hop, Season 4, New York, also known as a Love and Hip Hop or EATL fail. Whatever episode, I'll put it up in the down description. But also first, by accident, y'all, if y'all are familiar with Drag Pick, how they're known for like having like different mixtapes. They're mostly like rap and or R&B in most cases. And sometimes you even get like some good music from artists. That some of them have got they start through the mixtapes thing, or occasionally you actually have artists that already like put out a couple retail albums and they still on and off the going like sites like that and promoting, getting giving us some free stuff. And sometimes, let's be for real, y'all, some of the mixtapes be going more harder than some of the retail music. Now, but that's another story. If I feel like I might do a topic like that later on in the future, about open topic. Anyways, y'all, by accident, I was trying to see, because, like, I was honestly trying to see, I know It's the World, Young Jeezy. I thought Young Jeezy's going to have like this shit, like he had last year. Disclaimer, there will be a lot of profanity in this video. Like he had last time. And RP was, but that was kind of that was a nice little ass mixtape he had. It's the World. So I was thinking, since it's December, it's the holidays, we're gonna get probably a lot of exclusives and stuff like that. I get time, I do be, listening to stuff, or when I get time, or take some stuff together, put mixtape here and there, in my MP3 player. I know it's off subject. So when I was walking through there by accident, they said on December 16th they had Nya Lee, which I'm actually gonna put a link. She finally has a mixtape, y'all. I actually did listen to it Saturday night, and it's 10 tracks, and it's called This Bitch, which is exclusive. So I know Drag Pick, your own certain albums, you only have a 5. This is free subscription, a 5, see mixtape limit, but if it's sponsored or anything, you can download as much as you want. I'm just telling y'all here, so y'all get the exclusive to listen to Nya Lee's best work. And I'm not gonna sit here and mess with her work or sit here and say like it wasn't, like it wasn't not that bad. The first track's EPT, and I hate to be graphic, but that's what the hell she said is actually the abbreviations for eat this pussy. So that's exactly what it's called. But it was only her. All these tracks of all these records that she's done maybe might be on their mixtapes, but it's just by herself, y'all. It is just by herself. There's nobody else. She is alone on the road again when it comes to this. Okay, I listened to it, and y'all can listen down and take y'all time, and you feel like listening to Nya Lee because I know everybody's excited about seeing what she can do, and so I'm not trying to say that she didn't work. Well, honestly, the best track to me wasn't even her doing it. She tried to have that hardcore New York chick, you'll stab him, and then you were gonna break a meg on me, nigga. That's what the fuck she be on. But then, at the same time, if I didn't go there by accident trying to look for other artists, I wouldn't have found her thing, because it wasn't really like any promotion or nobody was really talking about it or whatever, and not even her tracks are featured on Love and Hip Hop. Neither is Anita Moff or Anita, but we're going to get that in a minute. But what I'm saying is the best track to me actually is that bitch, and it's not even the goddamn song personally. It's something about catchy about that damn chorus, because it's just like, I don't like that bitch. I don't see her. I don't like that bitch. I don't know why, but that song to me is just that one part of the chorus. But other than that, it's okay, but it's something like you're gonna hear, and I'm not lying to y'all. She refers to the side of her breast as big, like the side of a turkey wing, and then she brings up the side of around the whatever. Blood stains on her shoes, to represent red bottoms. I'm just paraphrasing about what exactly she is saying in her songs. Yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, so it's all right, but it's not like saying ooh, ooh, whatever. But not to say you can't be better, but it's not something I'm sitting here like, okay, wow, she's the greatest. I ain't gonna sit in line. I'm not trying to hate on her because of her behavior or acting or whether she's acting or this is just real on her, but it's one of them type of tastes, like depending on the person, either you gonna like it or it's one of those things like, even if it's a free download, it could be wasted time to some folks. I mean, it was just, let's get to this episode. Let's get started with, I already wasted like damn near 8 minutes just rambling on and stuff, right? So, anyways, we're gonna get started on, talking about the whole Tahiri and Joe's BS thing that they've been roller coasting on and off 10 years, on and off the show. And this is the whole thing, which is smile like these women are sitting here and getting pimp slapped with reality, and still they want to sit here and keep dealing with this ish. And aren't all these women above the age of 21 and up? No, 25 and up. Okay, I think. And yet this is high school, and that never left. And also, like I said, why are these females inspired? I mean, let's be the guy like good business got them coins in, but women are inspired to be me. Seriously, why? So let's go back to that. You got Tahiri coming there at the fashion show. Maybe just moi. But Joe's looked like his ass either drunk or was popping Molly and was riding the white and Molly was also riding the white horse or whatever the hell was going on with him, because he was kind of staggering on into the fashion show. Coincidence there. She said you did. Now first you said you were over with him, but now you're friends. Then you say that last season, and then you saying how many interviews, and on and off again, whatever the case is. I mean, unless you notice that they never had K. Michelle and Tahiri. Is that because both of them used to mess with J.R. Smith? I'm just saying, how they kind of set strategically up. And Tahiri, I just could have sworn, y'all, Tahiri has never been in the same scene with K. Michelle. It's because both J.R. Smith had banged her ass to smithereens. I'm just wondering. Let's think about it. Yeah, so anyway, we got them at the thing, Joe is pop dry humping her. She all talking about, oh, I'm just being cordial, but she didn't want to first be, even if it was staged and she didn't know he was coming there, she knew she was going to run into him. She was still kind of friendly, and you knew the feelings were still there. We knew she wasn't over him. She wasn't over him. This, when it was with Kaylin, that little girl who barely just made it past 21 or whatever. But she making them coins and stuff like that, I think, because when I do be on the Instagram occasionally, so whatever. Get your life together, child. um, but we just see here she talking smack. She after they go there dry hump, and then she takes her sweater, just smile all playfully. You have to just hear it. But no, Joe, no. I mean seriously, you broke my heart. But you did. Yes. Here's titties out, y'all ain't gonna see that. Yeah, but still. And here's the answer. Joe, I mean seriously, I mean that didn't look right. But you get what I'm saying is damn near for you to be so upset or not or completely over him. I beg to differ. Okay. So anyway, y'all. After that, we got another scene. She goes to her mother. It's one of those situations where the mom knows this is the right one for Joe, but the mom's still cool with the ex on and off ex-girlfriend or the vice versa, ex and boyfriend, and they have a bond, and it also is one of those things that she still sees a future in them. So, but I'm congrats to Joe's mom to be 25 years sober. And she has this party, and again, here's Joe, Bill or whatever case, and he comes in again. He's coincidence must have not took anything from with his mom's event. And then, he's hugging her, the mom's hugging her, then they try to, she hugs him so they can bond together. And again, Terry's just, oh gosh, Joe. I mean, seriously, you have to do something big. Of course, Joe will say, I had a woman in my bed, but I did not do anything. I fessed up to her that I had to get myself together. Whatever else, man. Just go on somewhere. Nobody get. He ain't come back from Gene Vestas. He always get roasted like hell and shit like that last season. That was not cute for anybody. Okay, so I noticed that too. So let's get off that scene, because that's just pretty much the thing in the air. And we all know, I think, later on, pass out the show, he does a proposal, and then for this moment, at the moment now, she's broke off the engagement. Let's see how long that lasts. I don't think it was any more scenes or anything. Let's get behind Erica Mena / dating herself / some sister incest storyline they got going on. We're fast forward talking about that Erica Mena tells Sin / Erica, also Sin, also known as I will do this as long as I get Chipotle. About she's going to work with Rich. She sits there and tells her when they're doing the shoot, damn near in the same goddamn office, she gives a lock in her left titty, located somewhere in the broad part of her left titty, and she tells she's going to go with Rich. She meets with Rich, and then it's just a song, and they have Wyclef in there, and it's not surprising because, like I said, I actually seen a live stream the year before last, so I think when Olivia was saying that supposedly she got this big deal, and I guess she was supposed to be living with Wyclef's brother, and there's a couple other folks. And we still don't hear Olivia's songs and whatever. So I wasn't probably Wyclef's, like I said, Olivia was supposedly working or might have been on the label or trying to get on the label with Wyclef's brother. So I don't know what happened. I don't even say live stream, I just say Ustream. Oops. So anyways, y'all. We end up she goes there in thigh-high boots and, shorts up the ass and everything else, but pretends, they suppose he just didn't do a kiss there, because he's like, dad is laughing and all this other stuff, and she was all smiling and stuff like that, but, the previous it made it seem like they were full-blown going fuck in the studio after What's Deuce left, because he gave her a song, so she signed a contract, or, put her name and possibly her life, at least for whatever how many years, on the dotted line, knowing that her ass belongs to Rich. They have someone, I guess, like a mild pimping, pimp and bottom bitch situation going on, I guess, for everybody to see. And then she goes later on to Rich House, and here, which was true, is like now she's talking about, I guess she's waiting, she will leave Sin for Rich if he gets his stuff together. And he's kind of like, he does have feelings for her, but he does say she's a maniac and stuff like that. But she's like, you have to get yourself together. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, but whatever the case was. But like I said, she feels like Rich just came a long way. I don't know what else had anything to do with it. So Last scene I think was she was talking to her friend, and I guess she's still having feelings for Rich, but she knows it's not work, but she still want to mess with Rich. It just basically yo-yo bullshit, y'all, wasting our goddamn time. Next, okay, Saigon and his baby mama Jean Grey were not in the scene. Let's go to the last main part, because like I said, it really was too much going on besides the hearing that situation, which is basically these women who said, I had enough, but you still keep repeating same history, which has been going on for several, on and off, okay? Now, the situation with the terror, you got Michelle saying, talking to it, I think by herself, Tara by herself, and then her and Yandy. Oh, I forgot, Yandy goes, the little part that she's, was happy, the Belle, Mercedes was going to come there, through, and she talks to this other chick, not the same one that she was talking to, that also was still in the same situation, and what she should do. And I'm just like, girl, it's so much to say. So the girl was admitting to her, like, just because they say they're gonna do a bond hearing, there's still a process, and who knows how long it takes with this situation. You see what I'm saying? So, anyways, y'all, if she still might be crying for the rest of the season if he doesn't get out, and if they do stretch it out to season 5, we may get some more crying if Mercedes is at least not out for bond. So get ready for that. So she's supposed to get money, get herself together, blah blah blah. She meets with Tara and Michelle, because Michelle met with Tara, even though I'm still confused by how we found out they were friends. I don't know why I thought her and Terry might be, like I said, maybe it's that J.R. Smith thing. But what I'm saying is that Tara again is saying, K. Michelle tells flat out, y'all can see who, Peter keeps lying to y'all, and if you confront him and y'all in the same room, whatever the case was, then he can't sit here, and then she can find out the truth for herself. And here's my whole thing. I understand, K. Michelle said all words, I can't, 13 years, keep saying this stuff, doing this stuff, and I can't stay with a man for 13 days. We're gonna leave it alone. She said this her own self. I didn't say it, she did it. She said it through her own mouth. But here, you got Tara sitting here and bragging about, oh, basically she's able to keep getting in other services or be serviced or whatever from him. And the thing is, that's not to brag about it. He's still making a fool out of you, which he's been doing the past 13 years. And what we hear that she was the original sidekick, side chick. I'm just a sidekick. I'm a side chick as well. Okay, y'all. And like I said, when they meet with Yandy, I don't know who it was, Tara's birthday or whoever's birthday it was, or either was it Yandy's or Tara's, whoever it was, but she still again was talking about how she still sleeps with him, I think around that time too. And this is after, I think, when they do this famous scene here. Because like I said, it really wasn't that too much of this episode. Okay. Anyways, y'all. She sits here and goes to the studio because, he told her she was going to studio. Because, Peter, also known as Pigpen, because the dirt just follows him, not just on the feet, but everywhere he goes. But somehow he's able to still attract these females who just find it just so appealing about this effery. And like I said, this dude admits what he is in his 40s. These are grown ass people. Who knows how many kids? He's probably as popular as half New York and New Orleans, for all the fuck we know. But I'm just saying is that we continue to see the same thing, okay, y'all? But I want to point out this. When Tara sits here and finds out he's at the studio, and I'm about to fast forward in the main. I know Leah talked to her sister, who I don't know if English, because it sounded like she had an accent, either strong accent, or she might be, might speak French or something. I mean, I'm not stereotyping, but it was kind of the sister just saying, you need to get yourself together. But me was saying, I'm this situation. And, when she met with her sister in the park, like early episode. And I'm just glad she came for Germany. We used to be in Black Butterfly, and I'm just saying the situation. And he told me he loved me and stuff like that. And the sister just said she was sick and tired. Get yourself together, sis. And one of them type of situations. She just said kind of a nicer way. But like I said, it's kind of hard to understand. Her action was very strong. And the fast forward now, she's talking about doing music. And then I had to laugh though, because for some reason you could tell it's more attention or something, because I ain't gonna lie, usually the stuff that she points out is pretty decent in those cases. But when they sat there and did the song, the Panky Yankees, Hanky Pankies, or whatever the hell it was called, it just seemed like cheesy or not usually the same energy they put and everything else. And anyway, y'all. So she sat there and said this. We went there like so Tara came up there following Cage Michelle's advice. And she sat there and came with, like I said, based on this information. And here I want to point out this. Did anybody notice? I'm starting to wonder, did Tara look at Amina Moth's hair before she got there? Now we've seen everything from ponytail to bob this or whatever the case was. And all of a sudden, her hair was up, bangs. I could have sworn I seen bangs. Amina also had a bun. I'm like, did this crazy bitch go and get either did her hair herself or had somebody else do her hair? Because I got your bun, bitch, not just your man. I mean, I'm just kind of wondering because I'm like, consider how much Tara likes to want to sit there and stare at Instagram and think somehow that's gonna make a difference. And with Peter, like I said, he wants to find out, but it's just a game of manipulation. And these damn women keep falling for the shit. Like I said, Pigpen. If it was no copyright, I would play that Charlie Brown music so goddamn quick. Do 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 do. That's all the fuck I see with this bullshit. So, excuse me, y'all. Like I said, it's profane in this video. So she meets up with them, and Amina still first when she's trying to bring the situation. He tell you that he's still messing around. Amina's like, of course, in the confessionals. I'm not sure if he's messing around still, even though she didn't add this in this particular episode. But this thing is like, sweet, you are tuning out reality. Just because you have a marriage certificate, he does not respect the marriage. And like I said, when Tara came in for this, and she's sitting here trying to say, well, you lost him a long time ago and stuff like that, because she was bringing, of course, about the 13 years again, the two children. That's just remind you, like I said, it's me meeting her play sister. Have they talked, text, Skype, FaceTime, something, and she told her what to say. Listen here, Tara. You gotta do this in this scene and this scene here. Not to say this stuff is completely scripted, but I'm like, this is just too much of a watered down ATL Love and Hip Hop. I'm just saying. Like I said, why are we striving to be Mimi? Why? So, like I said, y'all, she's up here telling her about, because me trying to make excuse for, it was me and you've been lost him. And then when Tara's trying to explain to her, I know he's sleeping around and it's not clicking in this child's head. What do you mean? How do you know that? Okay, next time, do you want her to like secretly take tips when near the area when his penis like do a little quick while he's in and out of there so you can see for yourself when he's still messing or she sends you a video or something of that nature? Is that the proof that you need? You need tape of them actually screwing to see that they still are screwing, whatever. I'm just wondering. And then it's just Tara sitting here bragging about being a damn fool still to this day. And here she's bragging about, well, he, I guess, went down on her, whatever, about couples, but they sure below that whole sentence. And then here go Peter looking down, well, yeah, that's true. And here, Mina, of course, Tara was talking a little bit because Mina cried went out there. She was, I had to talk to my husband, and Tara said that famous comment, okay, then, well, one day I'll stop bucking your husband. And then first Mina seemed like she's mad, but I wasn't surprised that she went back to that mess, the Pigpen, because like towards the latest, I think almost the last thing, he of course gets, the best bouquet of flowers, what was that, this, best bouquet of flowers and morning special or whatever, or probably asked Mona to get him. I don't know why, I just figured he did. And then he sat there and basically comes up with this idea. I'm just saying overall, he comes up with saying like this manipulation thing again. Now she wants him to stay away from Tara. And he keeps bringing up the thing about my kids. He has a special part about kids and my kids. The only part that made sense to me about blah blah saying is like, you don't have to scoop up, be around your kids or something like that, she said, okay? But the real reality is we still see the same ish over and over again. Now she said, well, if you're going to prove me, you're going to wear my ring and stuff like that, and you have to prove it. She cried a little bit and looked off. But we see the next episode, she's still happy, all smiles, and going with him as if nothing. She wants to meet his kids. Like, listen here, I understand that's disrespect, but you shouldn't have to go through all that and beg this man to see the kids. They're not are you trying to prove a point just like Tara's going to sit here and thinking that somehow they wish one day Instagram will have a dislike button and she keep trying to stalk your ish? or sit here and make fake accounts and whatever at every phone or whatever case that how she can arrange it because she can't find a way to go on this computer and sit here and make accounts and say like you damn, you know, you damn cum bucket bitch. I'm just saying, what? It just doesn't make any sense. The games is being played. Like I said, I believe Tara sat there and snooped, and Amelia must have posted another Instagram photo early that day, and she sat there and got her hair done. So what? Match hers that imitated. I get the dick and I take your hairstyle. So that's how I pretty much end, folks. Tara still saying, I am over it. It was just every scene with some girl. I am over it, but I'm still taking the same mess. So that includes it, y'all. That I didn't really see too much episode. I'm sorry, y'all. It really wasn't worth the work because I'm just so irritating seeing the same ish again and again and again, y'all. But yeah, y'all, it's just that's that. There's no more words, okay? Like I said, this is going to be my last video of the year. If I have time to like do the bundle editions, a couple more shows that I was behind, I'll try to do them by the end of the week. If not, you will definitely see me next week. Y'all, like, again, have a happy new year, and thank you for all the support from everybody, like I said in the beginning. And also, y'all get a chance, you have time to look at my testimony video and listen to the podcast with B and J May on there when I did the podcast with him, and check his website and just, like I said, support. And if y'all get a chance also, my first YouTube, my shout out video, so also you can look at there as some of the YouTubers, not just my YouTuber buddies, but other YouTubers y'all may like to go subscribe to, and just support, because also how I know a lot of people say, the YouTubers say I like to share. That's just that person that I'm like Oprah when it comes to shares, y'all. You get a share. You get a share. You get a share. But anyway, y'all take care. Have a good night. God bless. Have a pleasant weekend, pleasant morning, pleasant night. And like I said again, let 2004 and beyond be joyous and prosperous and positivity and just blessings for all. Y'all take care, y'all.